Hello, beautiful people. Welcome and back to my channel, SMARTEYE News TV, where we give you all the juicy, gooey details about everything going on in the world that you need to know about. And we do it in a fun, entertaining way so that you're informed and also entertained. You get two things in one here. Now, if you're new, make sure to stay updated because we're trying to reach 1 million subscribers by December 2021. So help me out. Let's make this happen. Also, if you've been watching for a while now, thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me personally. Now let's get into today's video. Have you ever wondered what happens when a child is born with 6 fingers? Well, yes, it has happened before. There was a case in China where a baby was born with 6 fingers. Now, this is not a new phenomenon. It has happened in the past, but it's always good to talk about these things because some people don't know. First of all, having an extra finger or extra digits on any part of your body is known as polydactyly. And this is a fairly common congenital condition. In fact, there are records of ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and the Greeks talking about people with extra fingers. Now, this is not something that should be stigmatized or hidden. It's just a part of life. And this is usually caused by a genetic mutation. Now, sometimes this mutation can be inherited. In most cases, it's not. The chance of this happening is about 1 in 2,000, which is actually a pretty low number. Most of the time, this doesn't affect someone's life. But if it becomes too much of a hassle, you can always just amputate the extra finger. It's just like having an extra digit. It's not really necessary. If you have 6 fingers, you can function perfectly well with 5. You can always just learn to use the extra one for extra functionality. But in this particular case, the baby had 6 fingers on one hand and 5 fingers on the other. So 5 fingers is normal. This happened in a village in China, and many people were, of course, scared. Because they thought that this baby was some sort of a monster, or some sort of a freak of nature. This baby was actually born healthy, happy, and normal in every other way, except for the extra digit. The parents, of course, were shocked when they saw their baby for the first time, because they did not expect this. However, they were still very happy. And after the pictures of this child started circulating online, people began to say that this is a bad omen. They said that this is a sign that the end times are coming, because the Bible says that when the end times come, there will be all sorts of abnormalities and freaks of nature running around. Now, I don't think that that's true at all. You can't base something that's written thousands of years ago with basically doomsday prophecies. Things were written a long time ago. Back then, people didn't know any better. They had no idea what they were talking about. Just because something was written a long time ago does not mean that it's true. People back then were very superstitious, and they believed in all sorts of crazy things. I remember growing up and hearing all sorts of superstitions from my grandmother. And even my grandmother, she grew up hearing them from her grandmother. You know how it is. Superstitions are like generational curses. You get passed down from one person to another, and eventually you just believe it to be true. So, no, this baby is not a sign of the end times. The Bible has been misinterpreted so many times, like so many things have been taken out of context. People just love to quote the Bible, but they don't want to read the whole thing. It's funny how people are so quick to judge. They're so quick to point fingers and say that this is wrong and that is bad. But they themselves are not perfect. No one is perfect.
Oh, we all have our own struggles.
This baby was born with 6 fingers. Yes. Is this a big deal? No. Should this be stigmatized? Absolutely not. Should this be shamed online? Definitely not. That's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you've learned something new. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you never miss an upload. It's me from SMARTEYE News TV, and I'll see you in the next one.